Isang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, helas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay ginatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitingin. Luman ang araw ng walhagin pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Panginoon, aming makapangyarihan at mapagmahal na Ama, ang aming mga puso ay puno ng pasasalamat at tuwa sa araw na ito. Lahat po ng bagay na ipinagkaloob niyo sa amin ay patunay ng walang hanggan ninyong pagmamahal. Salamat po sa isa na namang taong magtatapos. Ganon din sa mga kaalaman na aming natutunan. Sa aming mga magulang, salamat sa walang sawang pagsuporta, pagmamahal at pagsakripisyo upang kami mapagtapos. Sa aming mga guro, tagapayo, punong guro at iba pang pinuno ng paaralan sa walang kapagurang pagtuturo at pagsasaalang-alang ng kanilang kaligtasan upang makapagturo pa rin sa gitna ng pandemya ngayon ay aming kinakaharap. Panginoon, sa kabila ng aming mga pinagdadaanan dahil sa pandemyang ito, maraming pagsubok, pagod at paghihirap ang aming naranasan. Maraming salamat po sa karangalan ng makapagtapos para sa aming kinabukasan. Salamat din po, Panginoon, sa pagbibigay ng lakas na malampasan ang bawat hamon ng buhay, sa pagpapanitiling ligtas ang lahat at sa pag-aantabay araw-araw. Taos puso po kaming humihingi ng tawad sa lahat ng aming kasalanan at pagkukulang. Tulungan niyo po kaming buksan ng aming mga puso na mahalin ang mga bagay na ipinagkaloob niyo sa amin tulad ng aming pag-aaral. Panginoon, naway kayanin namin ang mga darating na pagsubok sa susunod na taon. Sana po ay patuloy niyo kaming gabayan sa mga desisyong gagawin namin sa hinaharap. Lahat pong ito ay aming ipinapanalangin sa ngalan ng iyong anak na si Jesus. Amen.
Dear beloved Bicolanda, on the Virgin of Peña Francia, renowned for filling up and sealing from dawn to dusk, we're singing our praise to thee. Where the flames, sparkling rivers and seas, hills and mountains, trees adorn. From the shores across the seas, all nature's gift to thee above. Bicolanda, Bicolanda, our native land, behold. Alpay, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Catanduanes, Masbate, Sorsogon. Sinis o Irica, Nagaligaw, Legazpi, Tabaco, Sorsogon, and Masbate, a port of noble hero, land of the free. Oh, Mount Mayon is watching over thee. Bicolanda, Bicolanda, the home of the Oragons. Fearless warriors, bold yet brave, to truth and dignity we give in. Bicolanda, Bicolanda, the home of kung samong kamutan si Pugili aray. Namitong kapigarakan, susok sa katalusan. Pamamot mong kakapawon, pagay mo kamugtakan. Hanggang sipon na matimos, minsan sa kakarotan. Mabuhay ka lamang nakakatagang pinubuhan. Pagyanig sa buhay, santaw sa kagayonan. Bukit sa kadagatan, biyaya na daing pantay. Sa hitong isipong mundo, agad ko ang lulugan. Ang itulot ko bilang sipong ibig sa kong buhay. Ako aan sa kong awit, masuripot na ama. Pagdabos ikawit-kawit, anumit akong bawa. Yausin ko ang panalig, pati ang paniwala. Sa ibang lanay, lumitaw ang dagang
A colorful day.
Let us begin this milestone with this saying from Abigail Adams. Learning is not attained by chance. It must be sought for with ardor and attended to with diligence. Indeed, today calls for a celebration and rejoice in triumph, for our dear learners surpassed another level in the pursuit of quality education.
Today marks a victorious day for our young learners who made it to this point of this school year. Truly, the challenges of this new normal add spice on the victory of our batch 2020-2021. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bulusan National High School Virtual Completion Rites with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education amid the COVID-19 pandemic.
This milestone also provides opportunity to present to you all those who are dedicated in providing the highest quality education and to making a positive difference in the lives of our students.
Now, let us give a virtual round of applause to our school admin, faculty, and staff.
Friends, let us listen to a message from the Secretary of the Department of Education, Dr. Leonor Mactolis Briones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing, because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Secretary Briones. You are indeed an image of hope to everyone.
At this juncture, let us have a message from our DepEd Regional Director Gilbert T. Sadsan.
Greeting all our graduating and completing learners, a triumphant and cheerful congratulations as the school year 2020-2021 closes this July. You have made it despite of the many challenges brought about by COVID-19 pandemic. You were able to outdo the task for learning and surpass the test of indomitable spirit and pursuing educational achievement amidst the situation. You belong to the one-of-a-kind generation of young learners who will share the story of success as you go on with life. Please remain courageous and with a keen spirit as the challenge continues. My salute also to our unsung heroes, our teachers, for the continuing service to develop the minds of our youth despite the enormous challenges we have faced in the department this school year. Without your commitment, sacrifices, and love for our learners, they will never make it through. You are one of the main enablers to develop their potentials. Our sincerest thanks also to all the parents who have provided all the care and support for the basic education of your children. The task was daunting, but your guidance and strong example of confidence, perseverance, honesty, and patience will pay off as they grow in the academic world with your influence. This year's theme is strengthening quality education amidst COVID-19 pandemic is showcased by the faithful support of all learners, parents, teachers, and education stakeholders. The Bayanihan was very much instrumental in achieving this goal even in the direst situation such as this pandemic. We at the Department of Education Region 5 will continue to commit teaching with competencies and the required skills for the new world. We will continue to innovate, adjust, and implement strategies for quality, accessible, relevant, and liberating basic education for all. Ipapadagos ta ang pagkanood. We will continue education. With everyone's support, we can make it to a better normal. Again, my congratulations to all.
Thank you very much, sir. Your words will surely help our learners as they continue their education. To set the tone for today's event, let us have Ms. Janelle G. Villamor with high honors for her welcome remarks.
Friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant afternoon. Today, we gather to watch a rather more meaningful celebration of another year of milestone and for reaching new heights in our junior high school years. This in the midst of a persistent COVID-19 outbreak. For the most part of this past 2 years, we have been barred from going on our usual lives since the 17th of March 2020 officially marked the first chapter of a long and grueling community lockdowns here in our country, especially in Luzon, and which also has become the premier signal that the world will go on a standstill. Markets and public places were closed, cinemas went on rest, and even planes and ships have stopped reaching for the skies and the high seas. And of course, the education sector relocated to a distance learning scheme. Indeed, our celebration today can be of both fortunate and unfortunate circumstance. Unfortunate in a sense that our mere virtual gathering manifests a great void in our high school experience. Perhaps it is a consensus that what makes high school life the best part of education is because we got to experience it with our classmates and friends, our teachers, and even with those different people we meet each day who make our lives bubblier and more meaningful. Obviously, this pandemic has robbed us that great chance. On a more important note, however, today is unfortunate as not all our fellow hardworking students who are themselves full of dreams and desires are unable to push through the challenges of this abrupt time. Many may have had to postpone their studies a year or two as their parents don't have the capacity to support them financially or intellectually in this modular learning framework. True, while we, the greater number of students, may have been able to survive this year's challenges and able to advance to the next steps, the burden of today's situation continue to haunt our integrity and hope. Undeniably, the discrepancies and unpreparedness of our education system and the society as a whole to transcend towards a modular and technologically leaning approach to learning as a response to the hurdles of this pandemic has in huge part put more weight on our shoulders and on our teachers. We are unfortunate to traverse this learning scheme without proper and effective support. We are unfortunate that the threat of this deadly virus insists on our consciousness on a daily basis, which greatly compromises our mental, social, and physical well-being. The anxiety, stress, pressure, and the fear of what lies ahead our path during these uncertain times have not just exhausted our hopeful self, but also diminished our opportunity to absorb more effectively the lessons from this inherently formidable modular learning scheme. I do not want to dwell on the pessimistic side of this time, nor intend to spoil today's fulfilling celebration, but I shall put again these hardships on the table to remind ourselves how well we performed, how strong we have been, and how more formidable we are against the inherently formidable modular learning scheme. These hardships are the essence of our sacrifice and the gist of this celebration. This unfortunate circumstance is what also makes this event fortunate and meaningful. They remind us of our capabilities, they validate our integrity, and they bolster our hope once again. Our event today is of great fortune and a precious reward for our personal endeavors, the efforts and sacrifices of our parents and families, and the support of our friends and the community. I shall take this chance to extend the profound gratitude in all of Laboynon's behalf towards the unparalleled sacrifices and efforts of our teachers to guide us through education during this pandemic. Our teachers dared to cross frail bridges hanging over turbulent rivers and streams, march through muddy trails, and carried makeshift boards and the pile of learning modules, and above all, dedicate their unconditional time just to fulfill their duties and deliver us their desired learning outcome. An equal gratitude is also extended to our supportive barangay and local officials, and all other stakeholders for the support they have forwarded to our educational institutions. They have become the scaffolds of our collective success today. We are in fact fortunate and blessed to celebrate our success with them today. I shall say that while we acknowledge the hardships we faced in these trying times, there are always brighter sides in this crisis. And they are these people who never left us on our own, but rather insisted their helping hand to see us make it through day by day. We, today, are fortunate as we are able to succeed despite the Herculean challenges. We are fortunate that we absorbed the lessons not just from our books, but more importantly, from our own experiences. To my fellow Laboynons, my fellow module legends, I should say, may we not forget how hard-earned this success is, and may we continue to appreciate this milestone as we all deserve and work for this. Let us all make this event full of celebration and meanings. Again, to our guests, families, friends, and classmates, everyone, a pleasant day and welcome to the virtual completion rites of Bulusan National High School. To us completers, all the best and good luck.
Thank you for that warm welcome.
And now, the most significant moment in every ceremony has come. At this point, we will have the presentation and conferment of the completers.
To do the honors of presenting the candidates for completion, may we have on screen our very own Assistant School Principal, Sir Jose F. Hugo, to be followed by the conferment by our ever-dynamic School Principal, Madam Ave E. Mendizabal. May we give them a virtual applause.
Sir Jose L. Doncillo, CISO 5, Schools Division Superintendent, represented by Madam Abby E. Mendizabal, Principal 2 of, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for completion for school year 2020-2021 of Bulusan National High School, Bulusan, Sorsogon, of which 159 are male and 119 are female, a total of 278 completers. I hereby certify that they have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum prescribed by the Department of Education. May I therefore request you to confirm their completion.
By the authority vested on me as the representative of Sir Jose L. Doncillo, CESO 5, Schools Division Superintendent, and having been presented and duly certified by Mr. Jose F. Hugo, Assistant Principal 2, that you have been completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 curriculum. I now confirm you junior high school completers of Bulusan National High School, Bulusan, Sorsogon, for school year 2020-2021. Congratulations!
Batch of learners. Ladies and gentlemen, the completers.
To start with, Grade 10 Science, Technology, and Engineering. Advisor, Mrs. Christy C. Evasco.
Expedido John Clarence D. with high honors. Fajardo Ezra Jed G. with honors. Violino Mark Charles F. with honors. Porteo Matthew Dominic S. with honors. Cortez Ian M. with honors. Julia Marks Daniel J. with honors. Julia Paul Nathan J. with honors. Furio John Kim F. with honors. Garalde Axel E. with honors. Herulia Kurt L. with honors. Gonzaga John Carmini G. with honors. Gonzales Angelo E. with honors. Gonzales John Paul C. with honors. Peralta John Earl G. with honors. Sobrevenias John Alexis E. with honors. Villanueva Bryson G. with honors. Africa Eunice Grace G. with high honors. Dagami Erich Janelle F. with honors. De la Cruz Angela Kim C. with honors. Jucareza Roxanne O. with honors. Emiria Dianica L. with honors. Cortades Clara May A. with honors. Frades Goldie Shekina Eleanor with honors. Frades Nicole O. with honors. Fuentes Dayan E. with honors. Cohen Angelica O. with honors. Julio Jean Hale G. with honors. Pulo Francine T. with honors. Pungo Sharina Sophia F. with honors. Ganit Mary Rose D. with honors. Gapas Trisha Ann N. with honors. Hasta Carla G. with honors. Mendizabal Charles L. with honors. Pulo Princess Heart F. with honors. Rodrigo Mariel Angela G. with honors. Guillamor Janelle G. with high honors.
Grade 10 Rizal. Advisor, Mrs. Sharon A. Bandola.
Deborah Joshua B. with honors. Diliomas Carl S. with honors. Dimatulak Michael Aseli Milakim G. Spinarjan Milo F. Pablo RBL with honors. Pereras Christian G. with honors. Permanis Ken G. with honors. Porgalidad Dieter B. Cortes Samuel G. Fuentes Minard G. Puna Edmark G. with honors. Kuraki Aaron L. with honors. Puring Janre H. Gabiaso Limuel F. Gache John Roger F. Gakos Jude F. with honors. Gallardo Christian James R. with honors. Mendizabal Moises O. with honors. Ibudal Ralph Jetro F. with honors. Alegria Angel C. with honors. Barcelo Jessa B. with honors. Bernabe Hermine. Boitison Carla Eunice C. Bulawan Lorley A. Campusano Annabel G. with honors. Carrion Ket Nishika S. with honors. Komi Raisa F. with honors. Limatulak Mary Felicity Darling G. Espalyardo Arami J. Stayani Ann P. with honors. Formento Marisa F. with honors. Forte Ana May M. Porteo Michelle F. with high honors. Fortesa Daniel Maris M. with honors. Fortuno Rujelin C. with honors. Prades Ella May V. Francie Diana Ras B. with honors. Francisco Andrea L. Wasa Alisa B. with honors. Tulios Cecil F. with honors. Koraki Kenji B. with honors. Koraki Luis Margaret with honors. Galpo Carmela C. with honors. Lipalam Hazel F. with honors. Lo Ken Shira F. with honors. Pulo Maika F. with honors. Sarabia Mary Jane F. with honors. Vargas Rubina G. with honors.
Grade 10 Del Pilar. Advisor, Mrs. Edna R. Gabitan.
Aragon Christian M. Borong Nino D. Green Jericho H. Cruz Chanwan. De Castro Alvin Jr. F. Esperida Ira Luis. Forrest Gian Joseph G. Cortades Roel T. Forte John Mark Louis D. Fortes Renz F. Frago Ronald R. France Denmark I. Frères Chanbons. Fuhen Jason D. Julius Jambi F. For you, Arvin G. For you, Roldan A. Dedais Pierre B. Gaurino Axel G. Gaita Janray G. Healy SN F. Hasta Alvin S. Minguez Cyrus G. Negrite Alvi E. Palero John Paul F.
Ramos Matthew G. Recero John Robert J. Esguera Ira P. 14 Bernadette G. France Julianne N. Presto Rose Ann G. Julio Maria Grace G. For you, Erica. Riscal Genevieve G. Gaboka Rochelle S. with honors. Galarosa Patricia May V. with honors. Galindez Maribel V. Galing Venus F. Galoso May E. Ganso Micaela C. Grabador Vivienne B. Honra Christine E. Madrid Rica May G. with honors. Milia Irene Jamila E. Mira Israel G. Almedilia Joanna Ann G. Ramos Sia Ashley S. Robles Maria Heidi F. with honors. Roldan Charlene May F.
Grade 10 Lopez Haina. Advisor, Mrs. Wilma F. Espinal.
Alvarado Nash A. Cañares Gilbert G. Boyson Joshua Andre G. Dador Daniel F. Iscanio Claudine K. F. Iscanio Justin R. Hispanilio Dexter G. Estelier Shin S. Figueroa Jessibo S. Tormento John Paul. Fortuno Albert A. Fortuno Dexter S. France Jerick N. Vedan James Albert S. Culieros Mark Vincent F. Furaki Ashley O. Furing John Ray N. Furing Piolo G. Forio Jory F. Forio Rio E. Forio Simon Shane D. Gakos Gian Joshua A. Gakos Raymart D. Galicio Rolly N. Galindez Raylan G. Galiano John Mitz Carlo G. Gapan John Rafael P. Gaita Mark Regil G. Hermedia Jerome F. Reed Honors. Ischada Shankeni D. Alom Gerard G. Martires Mark AJ B. Matos Alfred D. Serrano Jovic S. Chucaresa Melanie M. Espanyo Divine Grace D. Espanyo Abigail S. Ferreras Jessica S. Fuentes Rose Jane Q. with honors. Gabionza Ana A. Gabuyo Mary Ann C. Gakos Munit A. Gallardo Angeline S. Galoso Kyla S. Rutisa Lycaros F. with honors. Loro Giselle G. Monday Johanna May F. with honors. Piha Richel F. with honors. Sardon Micaela E.
Grade 10 Luna. Advisor, Mrs. Danica Jean D. Estipona.
Aligrea Inef Vince Val I. Aranel Aris F. Vicerel Rain Mark E. Beltran Ray G. Borong Gilbert H. Briones John Lloyd F. Kahilig JP F. Dumagtoy Benjamin P. Imberga Marvin E. Espanyo Christian B. Espedido Giancarlo F. Fiolino Gerard F. Forteo Arjud M. Forteo John Michael G. Frontuna P. Ven F. Fuensalida Joel Jr. A. Foraque Benedict M. with honors. Furio Matthias F. Furio Rolin M. Fortune Andy Mark F. Gabad Justin B. Gabito Vicente Jr. V. Gallego Prince Amiel P. Gando Mark Paul E. Garote Denver S. Garote Mark Dave S. Hile Elvin B. Negrite Niel E. Polo Renard G. Quiñones Jorens I. Aragon Mia. Correa Rosalie F. Ibio Danaya G. Espaliardo Micaela G. with honors. Espanyo Chelian L. Fuasa Rona. Gaboka Andrea L. Gapas Regine Ann G. with honors. Garote Josie F. with honors. Garote Jose G. Gautani Jane M. Ilumba Jonna Rose M. La Cambra Maria Cristina F. with honors. Mendizabal ICF with honors. Opelario Pearl F. with honors. Polo Catherine Rose with honors. Rhoda Joanna May F. Seva Charmy G.
Grade 10 Zamora. Advisor, Mr. Alan G. Gabay.
Antonio Anthony John S. Bu Justin Edward G. Bukaling Jerry O. Diverakir N. Intrimutsa Jerome Paul L. Terreras JRF. Wazo Joshua B. Wedan John Ray M. Fuga Eugene G. Fuhen Clarence G. Furium Mark Anthony F. Garcias Jasper G. Galicio Gali F. Galicio Nelson Jr. E. Galior Marvin. Galve Joseph B. Garcia Ivan Shane F. Guela Daryl F. Helig Kevin B. Mangalao Russell Z. Monteo Jinden H. Nasayaw Vincent A. Ofalsa Kyle F. Ortiz Lance Edric. Peralta Wendell G. Quiñones Henry Jr. F. Satimbre Kenneth F. Sufrenio John Rick B. Tambuong Russell E. Vargas Clark Vincent O. Vargas Giselle D. Viray Kian Carl G. Ibanez Christian Paul G. Amisola Cristel F. Borsige Rizal R. Esperida Shalea Meiji with honors. Fermani Siren G with honors. Forrest Myrel Joy A with honors. France Ive F with honors. Francie Ashley Sue G with honors. Fuhyu Jessa D. Huryu Christine D. Fosana Aliza F. Galarosa Rose Ann Joy F. Gapas Elsa H. Mira Lenley D. Nayat Donna R. Peralta Jubilin T.
At this point, let us be all ears to John Clarence D. Espedido with high honors for his inspirational message.
Ang edukasyon ay maihahalin tulad sa kawayan. Patuloy itong titindig at hindi patitibag kahit na anumang bagyo o unos ang dumaan. Sa ating ginagalang na punong guro, Madam Ave E. Mendizabal, sa mga kapitapitagang guro, mga kapwa ko mag-aaral, sa mga magulang at sa lahat ng manonood, isang mapagpalayang araw. Isang taon ang nakararaan, hindi ko lubos makita ang aking sarili sa nooy isinusulong na bagong paraan ng pag-aaral ng Departamento ng Edukasyon. Hindi ko lubos mawari kung paano ako matututo sa papel na kanilang pinamamahagi. Masyadong magulo noon ang sitwasyon. Maraming binawian ng buhay, maraming nawala ng hanap buhay, at maraming naging biktima ng sakit na nakamamatay. Inaamin ko, isa ako sa mga nagsulong na itigil ang panuro ang taong ito. Isa ako sa libo-libong nakaranas ng paghihirap dulot ng pagbabagong minadali. Naisip ko, hindi pala talaga talino ang sukatan kung gaano ka kagaling. Hindi itong hinampalang hahatol kung gaano mo kayang harapin ang anumang sigalot. Ngunit gaano man kahirap, nagpatuloy ako sa paglalakad. Sa napakaraming daan kung saan marami ang pagpipilian, pinili ko ang pag-usad. Ilang libong beses huminto ako, pinanghinaan, nawala ng pag-asa. Ngunit isang taon nang nakalipas, narito ako't nakatayo. Nagpapatunay na ganoon naman palagi ang buhay. Madalas, kahit gaano man tayo magreklamo sa mga bagay na labas sa ating nakasanayan, patuloy tayong magpapatuloy. Hindi dahil sa tayo ay napipilitan, kundi dahil alam nating lahat ng ating ginagawa ay may katumpas na pagpapala. Ang edukasyon ay mapagpalaya. Marami mang dumaang balakid sa buhay nating puno ng pasakit, palagi itong gagawa ng paraan upang makamtan natin ang kaganapan ng ating mga hiling. Palagi, walang palya, gaano man kakitid ang daan ay tatawid ito upang maghatid ng bagong simula. Gaano man kasikip ang butas ng karayo may lulusutan, makapagburda lang tayo ng samut-saring disenyo ng pag-asa. Kaya't gusto kong gamitin ang pagkakataong ito upang magpasalamat sa mga tao sa likod ng aking tagumpay, ng ating tagumpay. Sa aking pamilya, hindi sapat ang pasasalamat sa laki ng inyong pagmamahal at suporta. Ang lahat ng aking karangalan ay utang ko sa inyo. Kayong palaging nariyan upang umagapay at kumalinga. Wala man ang aking ama upang masaksihan ang bawat tagumpay na aking nakukuha, ngunit alam kong palagi siyang nakangiti sa tuwing nakauuwi ako ng pagkilala. Sa aking ina at mga kapatid, maraming salamat sa palaging pagbibigay sa akin ng mga bagay na higit pa sa aking hinihingi. Asahan ninyong gaano man katayog ang abutin ng aking pakpak, palagi akong uuwi sa pugad na aking tahanan sa inyo. Sa aking mga kaklase, kayo ang dahilan kung bakit naging makulay ang aking mundo bilang isang junior high school. Hindi ko akalaing sa mga aral na ikinantal ninyo sa akin sa loob ng 4 na taon nating magkakasama, ay doon ako makahahanap ng pangalawang pamilya. Saan man tayo dalhin ng mga kanya-kanya nating pangarap, sana'y wag nating kalimutan kung paano tayo nagsimula, kung paano tayo binago ng bawat isa. Pisikal tayong paghihiwalayin ng mga buhay na gusto nating tahakin, ngunit hindi nito matitibag ang mga alaalang magkakasama nating binuo at pinagtibay. Sa mga idolo kong guro, sa mga naging tagapayo, at sa lahat ng bumubuo ng paaralang kumupkup sa amin sa mga nakalipas na taon, habang buhay na mananatili sa aming isip ang ikinantal ninyong kaalaman. Alam kong kagaya namin, hirap din kayo sa ganitong uri ng pag-aaral. Ngunit ang katatagan ng inyong loob ay kahanga-hanga. Ang inyong mga ginagawa ay katumbas ng pagkilala. Wala man kayo sa aming tabi upang kami ay turuan, o sa harapan at nakatayo sa tabi ng pisara upang magbahagi ng kaalaman, itinawid pa rin ang inyong kabayanihan at pagpupursige ang kagustuhan ninyong kami ay matuto kahit na nahihirapan. Sa inyo ko nahanap ang tunay na kahulugan ng kagitingan. Sa aking mga kaibigan, Genji family, sa poong may kapal at sa lahat ng taong naniwala sa aking kakayahan, maraming salamat sa pag-asang inyong dala. Iyon ang nagsilbi kong lakas sa tuwing ginugupo ako ng lungkot. Hindi ko marahil magagawang magpakatotoo kung hindi ako nabigyan ng pagkakataong kayo ay nakilala. Sana'y palagi kayong maging bukas sa tuwing kailangan ko ng silungan. Itinuro kasi ninyo sa akin ang kahalagahan ng hindi pagbitaw at kung paano umiti kahit sa gitna ng kasawian. At kung mayroon man akong ipinagpapasalamat sa panuroang taong ito, hindi iyon ang karangalang aking nakamit o ang medalyang sa leeg ko ay may isasabit. Dahil higit pa sa lahat, naituro sa akin ang sandaling paghinto, ng madalas na pagdududa sa kakayahan, at ng kadilimang kinasadlakan ang mga bagay na higit pa sa kayang ituro ng mga bungkos ng papel. Sa sandaling paghinto, natuto akong magpahinga. Sa madalas na pagdududa sa kakayahan, natanto ko ang aking kalakasan. At sa kadilimang kanasadlakan, doon nahanap ang tunay na liwanag sa daan. At alam ko, ang kwentong ito, ang kwento kung paano ako tumayo gaano man ang hamon ng pandemya, ay kwento rin ng bawat isa. Sa mga kapwa ko magsisipagtapos sa junior high school, maraming salamat sa pagpapatuloy. Saksi ako kung gaano kahirap ang pag-aaral sa panahong ito, kaya't saludo ako sa inyo. Saludo ako sa inyong katatagang gawing oportunidad ng hirap upang matikman ang pinyas. Sana'y patuloy tayong maging matatag sa mga susunod pang taon ng ating pag-aaral. Pinaghiwalay man tayo ng sirkumstansya at binawi man ito ang pagkakataong tayo ay matuto sa loob ng silid-aralan, sana'y patuloy pa rin tayong matuto sa sarili nating pamamaraan. Hinamon man itong pandemya ang kalidad ng edukasyon, ngunit patuloy itong patatagin ng ating pagkakaisa at pagsuong. Marahil, malayo pa ang araw na malulunasan ng sakit nitong mundo, ngunit sana hindi nito mailayo ang pagmamahal natin sa pagkatuto. Ang edukasyon ay maihahalin tulad ko sa kawayan. Patuloy kasi itong tumitindig at hindi nagpapatibag kahit na anumang bagyo o unos ang dumaan. At sa lahat ng naranasan natin sa mga nakalipas na buwan, sa pagpapanday sa atin ng pagkakataon upang maging buo ang kalooban, at sa patuloy nating pakikibaka gaano man kakomplikado ang sitwasyon, masasabi kong tayo mismo ang edukasyon. Maraming salamat sa pagkikinig. Sa muli, magandang araw at maligayang bati para sa lahat.
Thank you for being the light of inspiration to your fellow completers.
Meanwhile, may we now witness our completers do their pledge of loyalty to the alma mater, to be led by Michelle F. Porteo with high honors.
Good day. To my fellow completers watching this, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. We, the completers of Bulusan National High School of the year 2021, do hereby pledge our loyalty to our teachers, parents, and alma mater. We pledge to carry the torch of education and carry our capabilities in the future endeavors which we are about to enter. We pledge to be true Filipino traditions and to the ideals of our heroes. We pledge to make democracy safe and strong under the protection of our country's flag and guidance of God.
Congratulations! May you continue bringing pride to your alma mater.
This completion rites has truly been noteworthy for everyone. It is indeed a time of completion, of finishing, of an ending. However, it is also a time of celebration of achievement, and most importantly, a beginning for the completers.
The closing has finally arrived. May this school year and the entire course of educational pursuit give you the courage to bring more successes as you hit new paths toward the desired future. Maraming salamat po! Mabuhay!